Hello, everyone. Good Saturday morning. If you are here in the United States, if you are watching from the wonderful continent of Africa, good evening, almost there. This is Boomy, and I'm excited to share with you some information in this video. It won't be long. Stay tuned because today is all about the gift of giving and helping others. I want you all to remember this, write this down. Givers gain. Always remember that as a giver, you always gain. And so I want to introduce you to my partner and co founder, Owatushi Solomon. We are co founders of Lift in Love International, Lift in Love. And this is our nonprofit organization that has the goal and objective of helping those in need, those less fortunate than maybe you or I. So I believe this, Owatushi, we go through different phases of life. And in the beginning, as we're getting started, we may be in that needy stage. And then as we move through ourselves, and maybe we get our business or career going, and we're all about, yeah, we want to really build up and make the money. Then I call that the greedy stage. But then we get to after need and greed, then there is seed. That is where you get to the point where you have a heart for really seeding into the lives of others and giving back. And that is where you and I are right now, as far as in that seeding stage where we want to do great things to really impact people around the world. So I'm going to swing it to you so you can just share a little bit and then we'll just have a discussion because we want people to know what Lift and Love is all about and the difference that we're making in communities.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be on this call today. Let me say Happy New Year because this is the first time we are going on live this New Year. Um, Actually, the journey started in 2021. It's a bit rough now, but thank God we are getting to a place where we'll stabilize. Even the aircraft have to pass through a rough stage before it can stabilize on the air. That is, they call it airborne. So this is the stage we are now. We started in 2021 with the well water project. It was a bit rough, you know, like the beginners and stage and all of that. It was rough, but then we thank God we are beginning to gain stability now. And then last year we host our annual mathematics competition. We call it capacity building mathematics competition. It was actually awesome also because it was the second edition also. It was a bit rough and challenging, but thank God we overcame all the obstacles, all the barrier. We conquered it, and it was a huge success. And this year also, we're trying to look at how that will also come up. We're looking at how we can double the impact of the previous years. That's my focus. Let the impact be doubled. Let people feel the impact of love. Let
Yeah.
people feel the impact that, yes, their life is really changing. So we really want to be part of this. So I'm going to be asking you some few questions. You know, we've been on and on and on, and this is the first time we are coming online live this year. So I
Yeah.
want to share with our audience what are your plans for lifting love this year?
Well, I really want us to keep going what we started, but as you said, have a greater impact. And the journey has been rough because it's all about needing resources. I mean, you
Very
need
well.
resources in order to feed people, clothe people, bring water into communities. But thank God, even starting out with the small funds, we were able to do the projects that we've done. So as we have started this journey to Owatushi, like I didn't have any background in raising money. You know, I just knew that this was something that was on my heart that I wanted to do. So we hired a professional, ladies and gentlemen, to really help us as a new nonprofit organization to learn about grant writing and things of that nature, because we know that there are companies out there who love what we're doing and want to donate. And we've made videos. This is the first one this year, but we're reaching out to people such as you, telling them what we do, because there are always individuals who say, I want to give. I want to make a tax deductible donation, or I want to help to bring water to a community. So we're really we want to create more awareness about Lift and Love and who we are. And then, like right now, we are working on a water project. I forget, is it Beta Cora? Is that correct? Is that where it is?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
very correct.
it's in Beta Cora. It's a village in Nigeria. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I'm learning so much because being here in America, we see and hear certain things about Africa on television, but Owatushi is right there. And when he does the video or takes the picture and shows, here is a pool of water. It looks dirty and murky, and people have to actually drink from that. Or they're sharing a water hole with animals. Like, this is real. And it's something that a lot of people will never know or have to experience, but it's reality for so many. And it just takes not even a huge amount of dollars, but if people would literally just give a 20, a 5, a 10, some people 100, 500, maybe a company give more, but if we all pull together, there are people who, like moms, I'm a mom of 5. If I had to think, if my child going to get sick from taking this drink, that's so much stress. And to be able to alleviate that type of stress off of parents and communities is just, that will bless me, that will bless you. These are real things that we're talking about. Oh, what you even share, like the financial impact bringing clean water would make to communities. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just health wise, because we know our health is our greatest wealth. We want people to be healthy and drink clean water and have easy access to water like we do. But even, Owatushi, you were sharing how the women, if they had the water, clean water closer to the village, then they wouldn't have to walk as far to fetch water. They could spend more time either with their family or doing some type of business endeavor, making something so that they could go and sell it. Just clean water has so much impact to communities. I don't know if you want to share a little bit more about that, because we take clean water for granted because it's easy for me just to go into my bathroom and fill up a tub of water. And if I don't want to take a bath, I drain it out. I can fill some up later, right? But there's so many people who
Yeah,
do not have that luxury.
yeah, very well. Just to really keep it real quick and short, you were talking about you're a mom of 5 and then you couple with your grandkids and other things. Now, how do you manage your career, your professional career, that's network marketing, with the lifting love and then family? It's a bit fascinating how you combine the three all together. So can you share a little bit of how you try to manage your family, your career, and then even the lifting love, the work of love?
So it's not always easy, but I have learned to kind of integrate it all together. So, for example, when my kids were really young, I just always used the nooks and crannies of my day. So it may not take a large amount of time. Like, we're doing a 15-minute, video. So I put that in my day. Then once I leave here, I got to go and get my car washed and meet with someone else. And so it's just like a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there. I've been able to integrate it so the small amounts of time make a difference. Just like I want to put it to, sometimes people think they need to give a lot. Oh, I can't give because I don't have $500. No, but literally
Yeah.
$10, $15, or $7 to help our organization. All that put together can help. So, for example, I know you were helping some of you took $300 that was donated to get what you
Yes.
started there with the water project that we're working on now.
Okay. It was first, to get the geologists to take their geological profile of the area where the water bank is more settled, where, well, by the time they get to start drilling, there will not be shortage of water over time. And then to study the earth profile of that place so that it will not sink at a point. So that was what we are on now. I'm supposed to visit that area, but by the grace of God, I'm looking at this week. I will share updates regarding what we have started. I know now it's dry season. By the time I get there now, all the water pool, the ponds and all of that must have been dried up by now. You are going to see the live. The people are, let me not say suffering. They are suffering right now
Mm-hmm.
because it's no longer rainy season, it's dry season. The place must have dried up. And then imagine women that have kids that they have to get them set for school by 7:30. You understand?
Right.
Waking up by 1 a.m. to get water and the lights. So I'm going to share the pictures, videos with you live within the week.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and we want people to actually see you there in the villages and going to where they get the water and talking to the people in the community, because ladies and gentlemen, this is real for us. This is our heart. It feels so good to truly help people. So you're going to hear us talking about the water well project. If you want to donate to help with that, please just find it in your heart to help us to keep that moving. We've also done oh, Catherine is saying yes, she definitely would love to see this. Thank you so much, Catherine. We appreciate your support. We've also have done things with children as well. Owatushi has done a lot going into the schools, teaching about agriculture, planting, and holding. We've done two capacity building math competitions, math and English competition, and that really helps children with self esteem and to for them to know that they are smart and they are capable. Whenever they put their mind to, they can do, and they can really stretch their minds and compete at the academic level and win. It's been so good doing that as well. So look for the projects that Lift and
Okay.
Love are doing. Go ahead, Owatushi.
Yeah, I have a really short question for you now.
Okay.
So, what is your message to the women in Africa, women that are into entrepreneurship space?
Yes.
What is your message to them?
So my message to them is to think big. Don't let anybody hold you back or hold you down. There's a phrase that says, whatever the mind of a man can believe, he can achieve. And I'm saying, whatever the mind of a woman can believe, she can achieve. So you've got gifts and talents and skills that God has put into you. And just like we made a decision to make an impact, you can make a decision to make an impact, whether you're just impacting your own family, your community, or you want to do something on a bigger scale. But the projects that we're doing will also have that what I call butterfly effect, the ripple effect to help women all over Africa. So we're looking for our entrepreneur women who like to connect, who like to sell, who like to make things, and who want to make money for their families and leave lack, limitation, and poverty behind. So we definitely want to promote women entrepreneurship as well.
Wow, thank you very much for that insightful talk. Okay, now maybe by the time we come up next, I want us to be talking about mental health awareness. A lot of people are living depression and other things, but time will not allow us to talk about it now. So by the time we come up next again, that's one of the things I want us to talk about also. I'm talking about youth. That's the boys. The boys are the future. They hold the future of tomorrow, while the women breed the future. So these are some of the things that I want us to discuss subsequently. And thank God, they also what our focus as an organization was to focus on that. So it's be subsequently we'll be discussing about them. Thank you very much for this insightful message.
Well, I'm glad that we could get together with 6 hour time difference, but we always make it work. So, Catherine just said, is there a link for donations that you could place in here? Absolutely. I keep getting it mixed up. Is it liftandlove.org or .com? Let me figure that out. I don't know if you remember, Owatushi.
Liftinglove.org.
Okay. Liftandlove.org.
Yes.
So you can make your donation there, and we'll go ahead and add it to the description later. Thank you, Catherine. And as Catherine has the heart to give, if you're finding this video, a donation of any size would be a blessing to help us to complete our water well project in the village of Beta Cora, as well as some of the other things that we have a heart and vision to do. So thank you so much, Owatusi. Owatusi, you
Thank
enjoy
you
the
so much.
evening, and I enjoy the rest of my day here in the U.S. Have a great day,
All
everybody.
right.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.